Hello, this is Jack from tofluency.com. It is Wednesday morning, and this is the Tofluency Show. So we have this Tofluency Show every Wednesday morning. I just got a notification to say that Tofluency is live. And to get those notifications, just click subscribe and then click the notification bell. So it's as simple as that. Today we are going to cover a few different topics. You're going to learn English, you're going to have a lot of fun, and if you are watching live, you can come and say hi in the chat, just like, just like Estella is here, Aurora is here, Rosario, Bandar, Isabella, Saxter is here, Karine from Brazil, and Escape SGNM is here. Cool name. David is here as well. Now, if you want to join the chat, you have to watch this live. If you're on your phone, the chat is at the bottom. If you're watching on your computer, the chat should be on the right somewhere. So again, this is the Tofluency Show. We like to do slides in this lesson. And this is a live English lesson every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. Although today I had to rush everything. It took me a long time to get everything ready. And again, if you want to get notifications when I give these live English lessons, click that subscribe button and then click that bell. Super chat. We tried this last week. And this is where you can send a donation to this lesson. If you enjoy this lesson, feel free to support it. And if you spend $2 or more, then your chat will be featured and you'll be able to send a message, and I'll definitely see this message. But obviously, this is optional. You can do this if you want to do it. Speaking of the chat, let's go back to the comment section. Irfan, Anas, Angelica, Mariam, Rosa from Italy. Where in Italy are you from? NP from the Ukraine. Van Long Van is from Vietnam. Manuel from Spain, España. There's a name in Russian, which I can't translate. Maria is here as well. Manuel again, and Miriam is here too. Saying finally. Maybe that means finally you have managed to watch a live lesson. And Olas is from Pakistan. Fantastic. Well, I have some news. It's very simple news, but my mum is here at the moment. My mum is here. She is visiting us. And we are so grateful that she is here because if you have 2 children, or if you have 1 child or 3 children, if you have children, you'll understand how difficult it can be at times. So my mum is here. She's helping. In fact, right now she's cleaning the house. My wife, I'm here at my office. My wife is at, it's called Play and Learn, I think, and it's something for babies. So she is taking our baby to Play and Learn. I'm at the office. My mum said, "Oh, I'll stay at home and clean." We said, "Fantastic." So my mum is here. She's been super helpful so far. She's here for a few weeks, and it's just great to have her. Her flight got in at 11:15 p.m. Her flight got in at 11:15 p.m. And I shared this phrase in one of my other lessons recently. And it's just a way to talk about flights. So in the past, it got in at 11:15 p.m. Okay. And later, I'm going to give you a little bit of a test near the end of the lesson. So her flight got in at 11:15 p.m. I picked her up at the airport. We gave each other a hug. We got home. And we both went straight to bed, which was lovely. So her flight got in at 11:15 p.m. When I picked her up, she said this: "It's been a long day. It's been a long day." And this is using the present perfect. It has been. It's been. It's been a long day. Because she had to take 3 flights, I think, in total. She flew to Amsterdam and then to Atlanta and then to Asheville. So and she had to travel to the airport. So she had a really long day, and she told me it's been a long day. And then we got home, and I said, hey, do you want a cup of tea? Do you want something to eat? And she said this, I just want to go to bed. I just want to go to bed. So, yeah, it was good. She's here. We're having a lot of fun already. I'll just go to the chat. What time is it there? It is 10:37 a.m. Darush is here from Algeria. I'm doing very well. Alina says, what's the correct way to welcome your mum? It's difficult because you have to be here. People, I'm trying to think of an example, because today my mum came to the school with me, and we saw a friend there, and I just said, oh, this is my mum. Do you remember my mum? She's visiting. I said, oh, welcome. Oh, welcome, or welcome back, I think she said. So yeah, it's one of those things. Jamshir says your new haircut is looking good. Thank you. I got it cut yesterday. Short, and long. Yeah, I kind of like it. I really like it, actually. And I love getting my hair cut because it's so much more manageable. It's just easier to do. I don't need to put a lot of product in my hair. We're getting lots of questions like difference between this, difference between that. We'll talk about some of those later. My mum's name is Gillian, which is quite funny because I'm Jack and she's called Jill. And there's a nursery rhyme called Jack and Jill. Do Britons know all phrasal verbs? More or less. I mean, we know the common phrasal verbs. It's one of these things that we're just going to learn over time. Thank you for all these kind comments. It's so good to see so many people here. Let's see how many people. There are 112 people watching at the moment. If you can help me out, do me a favour, just click that like button on the live lesson, and then click the share button too. If you're on your phone, I think you can share it while you're watching live. Someone says you look like a soccer player. Yeah. I'm going to talk about soccer right now because I did a video. I went live the other day to talk about some phrases that I used at soccer. And I played my first game the other day. It was a great game. It was warm. It was sunny. It was fantastic. And I wanted just to have a look at one of the phrases that I used. And one of them was this: I still haven't missed a penalty. I still haven't missed a penalty. So I said this after the game to my friends, to the other people who play with us. And I said this because it was funny, because I have taken, present perfect, I have taken 25 penalties since I started playing for the team in America. And I have scored 25 goals. And then on Sunday, we got a penalty. And I took the penalty, but I missed it. However, the goalkeeper did something wrong. And this meant that I had to take it again. So the goalkeeper cheated, or he did something which meant that the referee said, sorry, you can't do that. You have to take it again. So I took the penalty again, and this time I scored. So that's why I said, hey guys, I still haven't missed a penalty. So I'm really happy about that. But when I gave this lesson, somebody mentioned this. Somebody gave this example. So can you read this now? I still haven't found what I've been looking for. I still haven't found what I've been looking for. And it's a mix. We're using two phrases. We're using the present perfect and the present perfect continuous. I still haven't found what I've been looking for. Guys, if you're watching live in the chat, what song is this? What band is this? Tell me what band has this song. What band sings this song? Farzan, it's not finished. We're just getting started. We're just getting started, like Alina says. I've never been to Tangier, no. Oh, someone saying my battery is low. Are you talking about my battery on my camera? Because if so, I might need to just do something real quick. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a rush this morning, and I didn't have time to charge my batteries enough. So if the camera goes off, don't worry, I can use my webcam instead. Birgit says, you too. Exactly, Manuel, you too. Devitt, you too. You too. Renato, you too. Exactly. This is a song from U2. And I do like to include songs in these live lessons. I've not sung yet. I still haven't sung a song yet. Okay. But this is a song here by U2. And here are some lyrics. Let's read and listen. I have climbed the highest mountains. I have run through the fields, only to be with you, only to be with you. But I still haven't found what I've been looking for. And this is a great song because it uses the present perfect and present perfect continuous. And what they're saying is, obviously, try to find someone, but still haven't found this person. And your homework this week is to listen to this song, maybe 2 or 3 times. You can find it on YouTube with lyrics. And a good thing about songs, one of the main things about it is that when you listen to songs, it stays in your head and you repeat things in your head. As an example, last week we talked about the Kooks and being naive. And I've been singing this song in my head all week. It's just been there. It's very catchy. It's been in my head all week. So hopefully the English songs will stay in your head all week. This chat is going very quickly. Let's have a look. Do you live in California? No, in North Carolina. And a few people asked about the weather. It's raining today. It's raining. Alina says it's sad. It's a sad song. Mohammed, many thanks for all your efforts. What's the name of the song? I should have looked that up, shouldn't I? I've been in such a rush this morning. I think it's still haven't found. There, I sang a little bit. I need to get more confidence about singing. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. So that's what it's called. I really like your coat. How much is it? It's a North Face coat, but let's see if you can see the back. I don't think you can see it that clearly, but there's a few stains on it. So I don't wear it that often, but I'm wearing it today. I think it was only about $25. It was on sale from $90. And to talk about a phrase we used last week, it was a bargain. Yeah, so very good. Let's move on. If I click that button. Did you guys watch this video? Yesterday? Let me know in the comment section. And if you're watching the replay, you can let me know there too. I went live yesterday on YouTube because I was locked out. I use this phrase, I'm locked out, okay? I'm locked out. And this just means that I couldn't get in the house because I didn't have a key. And my keys are here. Basically, I forgot to put the house key onto my main set of keys. I'll show you my main keys. Okay, so my office keys are here. My office fob is here. And then the car key is here. And you know what? I forgot to put it on again today. So hopefully I won't get locked out today. But because I didn't have a key and my family were out, I was locked out. So in the video, I said, hey, I'm locked out. That's why I'm doing a live lesson right now. I'm locked out. And if you haven't seen it, a lot of people are saying yes, but if you haven't seen it, it was my latest YouTube lesson. So just check out my channel to watch it. But we had a few questions. Someone said, can I say I'm locked in? And can I say I've locked myself out? And you can. You can. So sometimes you might get locked in. And if there is let's just say, for example, on this door, outside the door, there is a lock that someone can use. But you can't use the lock from inside. And I can't get out, therefore I am locked in. To be locked in. So it's just the opposite. If you're locked out, you're outside without a key. If you're locked in, then you're inside and you can't get out, which is kind of scary. So you can say, I'm locked in. And then the other one, I've locked myself out. This is interesting. Somebody asked me about this. Look at this second example. I've locked myself out. And what this suggests is this, that you left your keys inside, but the door is locked. Because some doors, they lock automatically when you close them. In fact, when we lived in Valencia, we had a door like that. So before you leave the house, you have to make sure that you've got your keys. And if you lock yourself out, it means that you left your key inside. You left your key inside. So you close the door, it is locked and you can't get back in. So that's a really good difference. I'm locked out just means you don't have a key to get in general. I'm locked in means you're inside a room or a house and you can't get out. I've locked myself out means that you left the key inside. So hopefully that's clear. It's a really good distinction. And thank you for those who ask questions. Yeah, Nagun says, yes, I watched it. You were locked out yesterday. I was, and just to tell you what happened, I called my wife after the lesson, and she said, I'm at gymnastics with Thomas. So I went to my car, I found this jacket because it was cold, and then I just sat on my porch and made some more videos. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Nathan says, why didn't you break the windows? Yeah, I remember when I was younger, I used to be able to get into the house through windows when I was locked out. So sometimes I came back from school, my parents weren't home, my grandma wasn't there. So I had to get in through the window. Cool. Let's just see. I'm going to check the stats. Wow, 162 people are watching live. This is our record. It's a record. So thank you everyone for being here. This is so much fun. Let's learn some more phrases, because I also said this in the last video. It's not as warm as I thought it was going to be. It's not as warm as I thought it was going to be. In the morning, I left the house just wearing a t-shirt because it was sunny and I thought it's going to get warm today. But I realized it wasn't as warm as I thought it was going to be. And I just want to talk about this construction because somebody on that video said, this is one of those phrases that it kind of looks simple, but it can be quite difficult to use. And I thought I'd just give you a couple more examples. I can say this now, okay? I can say, on Saturday, I think it's going to be warm, okay? On Saturday, I think it's going to be warm. So I'm talking about the future. I'm talking about a prediction in the future. On Saturday, I think it's going to be warm. But the past of this is this. I thought it was going to be warm. I thought it was. I think it is going. I thought it was going. I think it is going. I thought it was going. I think it is going. I thought it was going. I've been able to use this kind of construction. Oh, look, my battery is going to die. Watch this. Are you ready? Let's see if this works. So I'm going to take that away and then say hi on my webcam. So I'm going to bring in my webcam. The quality isn't as good. I might need to just make a couple of quick changes. That's better. But at least you can see me. At least you can see me. So, yeah, I need to look over here now instead of up there. But let's go back to this. Let's keep our focus today, everyone. So, I think it's going to be warm. I thought it was going to be warm. Okay? So that's how we use it. That's how we can use this in the past. And these are the type of constructions, like I said before, they can be quite difficult. I need to look over here. They can be quite difficult to form, but with practice, you're going to be able to do it. And that's why it's so important to learn English through sentences. If you memorize these sentences and repeat them, you're going to be able to use them really flexibly. And at this point, I need to say, do check out this program I have to fluency.com/TFP, because in 2017, I've added 300 fluency phrases and also 300 magic memory cards. And I'm going to add another 100 this week or early next week. So do check this out, okay? And I'll mention this, sorry, I keep looking at that. I'll mention this at the end. Please also let me know, just very quickly, if the audio and the video are synced together. Hopefully they are, because it is quite annoying when it's not. Let's bring up some comment section. Franklin says that's a nice trick. Yeah, it is a cool little trick. 83 likes. Guys, just click that like button. Let's get to 100. Is it okay? It's warmer than I thought it could be. No, it's better to say it's warmer than I thought it was going to be. Okay? 167 watching live. Very cool. That's fantastic. And Musafia, oh my goodness, finally I can watch live streaming right now. Thank you, Jack. These comments are great. And people are telling me that the audio and the video are synchronized. Thank you so much for this feedback. I'm really enjoying this lesson today. Sometimes when you have to rush and get everything ready quickly, it's great. Things go really well. Could you repeat the word thought? Thought, 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 thought. Yeah. I'm just reading these comments. This is so much fun today. It's quite a good picture and voice. Yeah, the audio should be really good because I use this mic, but I'm using a webcam for the second part of this lesson. Let's have a look. Swadadi from Thailand, Jack. I think English is not as difficult as I thought it was going to be. Great comment. I thought the webcam was going to be as good as your last camera. Great examples. I love how you leave these creative examples. It's such a great community. Just so that you can practice your English live with me, and I can make these corrections while you're putting these. It's fantastic. Did you cut your hair? Yes, I did. I talked about this. And guys, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, because I have stories, Instagram stories, and it's just a way for me to show you real English and to give you real examples of daily English when I'm out at the hairdressers, when I'm at the restaurant, when I'm with my family. So, yeah, have a look at that. For those just joining live, let's just have a quick summary. My mum is here. Her flight got in at 11:15 p.m. She said, it's been a long day and I just want to go to bed. The song this week is this. It's U2. I still haven't found what I've been looking for. So go check that out. U2. Excuse me. And then we've been talking about the fact that the other day I was locked out. I made a live lesson where I said I'm locked out. You can also say I'm locked in if you're inside and you can't get out. I've locked myself out means that you left your key inside and you can't get back in. In that video, I said it's not as warm as I thought it was going to be. And we're looking at this difference. I think it's going to be warm. In the past, I thought it was going to be warm. So that's what we've done so far. And this just made me think about something else, and just to follow on the conversation from last week too, because when I'm out and about, okay, when I come to the office, I don't like to bring a lot of stuff. To be honest, I don't like to have a bag. I just want to come maybe with a water bottle and that's it. And then my phone, obviously, my keys and my wallet. But I don't like to take a lot of stuff. And this reminded me of the conversation my wife and I had where we talked about traveling and packing light. What I thought I would do. Another example. What I thought I would do was to share some tips that I found on the internet, of course, for packing light. And this just means tips for trying not to take a lot of stuff when you go on holiday, when you go on vacation, when you go away for the weekend. Okay, so I've got 3 tips to share, and I chose these tips because they use some really good English, and I thought we could talk a little bit about the language that these tips use. But before I do that, I just want to say hi to new people joining. How old are you? Everyone is interested. I like to do this game. You have to guess how old I am. So if you're watching live, guess how old I am, and then I'll tell you soon. I thought you were going to get a different haircut. What a great example. I thought you were going to get a different haircut. Alberto, I just arrived running. Is it correct? Yeah, kind of. I've just arrived running. Kind of. It's very specific, and I'll think about another way to say that. We've got a great comments coming soon. How can you use anything around you? Yep. Carla says, yeah, you can use things around me to help me with this. The comments are coming in really quickly. But Gabriella says, look at this one. I dreamed you, Vanessa, and me were talking on the internet. All my dream was in English. Gabriella, are you coming to Asheville soon? Please let me know. Because I know someone called Gabriella is coming soon. Jack, your wife locked you out of the house yesterday. That's such a good phrase. Like, to lock someone out means to purposely lock the doors and not to allow them in. So, yeah, your wife locked you out of your house yesterday. Let's have a look at some numbers. Well, we've got 33, 33, 34, 32, 32. I thought it would be a nice lesson, and I was right. Naruto, great example. Ahmed says 32. Jack is 18. Thank you, Franklin. I am 28, so I think you may be 28. Alucard says 42. 26, 19. I am 34. So I'm going to be 35 this year. It's a good age. Anyway, let's talk about tips for packing light, okay? Tips for packing light. Here's number 1. Merino. Have I missed something out there? As I said, I was rushing this morning. Let's see if I can just make this text smaller. It's a live lesson. Let's just see. I'm just going to format this text, make it a little bit smaller, because I'm sure there's something missing. No, it's all there. Merino. This is someone's tip. Merino. Okay. Clothing made from merino wool is super lightweight, keeps you warm in cold weather and cool in hot weather, and you can wear it for days on end and it still won't smell. Okay? So clothing made from merino wool is super lightweight, keeps you warm in cold weather, cool in hot weather, and you can wear it for days on end and it still won't smell. So basically, this person is saying when it comes to packing light, pack merino wool because, as he said, it is lightweight, so it doesn't weigh a lot. You can take a lot of these like merino sweaters. It keeps you warm in cold weather, which is great, and cool in hot weather, which is fantastic. And you can wear it for days on end, okay? You can wear it continuously and it still won't smell. So this is tip number 1. And I love some of the language here that this person is using because he's saying super lightweight. This is a very common way to say very lightweight. You know, it's super lightweight. I'm super happy today. This is, you know, I'm trying to think of more examples. I'm super tired at the moment, etc. So using super is what English speakers do all the time. It's super lightweight. It keeps you warm. So we're using the verb keep to keep you warm in cold weather, and it keeps you cool in hot weather. And you can wear it for days on end. This just means you can wear it for a lot of days. You can wear like a merino sweater for a long time, and it's still, our favourite word, it still won't smell. So that's a great tip. I'll leave the link to the article in the description. But just a quick question. Do you have any clothes that are made from merino wool? I have, I think, 2 sweaters made from merino wool. And I also have a lot of socks made from merino wool. And some like thermal underwear, okay? Or base layers, as they're called. So merino is a type of wool, if you're interested. Merino is, this is like the name of an ice cream. How interesting. But merino wool is expensive. It can be expensive, but it all depends. You know, I prefer to have, let's just say, 3 sweaters made from merino wool rather than 6 sweaters made from regular cotton. So it's one of those things. It's one of those things. Let me know if you have this type of sweater or any type of clothing made out of merino. But I like that tip. We've got some good English there. Tip number 2. Only pack enough clothes for 7 days, no matter how long you're travelling for. Okay? It is easier to find a laundromat once a week than it is to carry all of the extra weight around with you the entire trip. So I love this tip. Only pack enough clothes for 7 days, no matter how long you're travelling for. So we're using the expression here, no matter how long. Okay? No matter how long. It is easier to find a laundromat. Now, a laundromat is a place where you can wash your clothes. And there is a laundromat very close to where we live. And it's for people who don't have a washer in their house or for people who are travelling. So it's easier to find a laundromat once a week than it is to carry all the extra weight around with you the entire trip. So only pack enough clothes for 7 days. So I think this means like pack 7 t-shirts, 7 pairs of underwear, etc. And I've talked about this before, but when I went travelling for 9 months, I only had about 4 t-shirts, 1 pair of pants, a pair of shorts, and not much else. I had a sweater, I had a shirt, and I had this like rain jacket. So I packed super light. And yeah, I found it easy. I found it really easy to do that because in hostels you can wash your clothes. And And it's just so much easier having a small backpack rather than taking a lot of clothes with you. Let's have a look at some of the comments. What did you do to wash your clothes in Bolivia? Yeah, I did this at hostels mainly. The hostels usually had a service where you gave your clothes in a bag and you got them back later and they were clean, which was fantastic. Can you wear it for days on end? For days on end, what does this mean? It means you can wear it like continuously for a long time, for days on end. Did you have to wash them with your hands? I did sometimes. I did. Sometimes I wash, some of my clothes with my hands and just put them at the end of the bed. Make more videos with Vanessa. Yeah, I should really do that. But I'm going to actually make another video with my wife. We're going to have that video tomorrow, in fact. And then I'm going to bring different people into videos. There might be someone new on Friday. Fingers crossed. Carla says, women are not able to choose only 7 outfits. It's quite stressful. Yeah, it's all about making the decision of what to take. In fact, when my mum was packing for the trip, she told me, she said, Jack, I'm only going to bring 2 of everything. So she meant I'm going to bring 2 pairs of pants, 2 pairs of shorts, two t-shirts, 2 sweaters, etc. And I said, brilliant, do it. But she ended up packing a lot of stuff. She did not pack light. Her suitcase was super heavy. It was super heavy. Rosa says it's not easy for a woman to pack only a few clothes. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. What's a laundromat? A laundromat is a place where they have washing machines and dryers. So you take your clothes to the laundromat and you wash your clothes there. If you've seen any American TV shows that are set in New York, okay, that take place in New York, then you'll probably see some of the scenes where they go to the laundromat and they wash their clothes. Jack, are you smoking? If you say, are you smoking, it means, are you smoking right now? And obviously, I'm not. Obviously, I'm not smoking at the moment. But a way to ask this in general is, do you smoke? Do you smoke? So that just means, do I normally smoke? And I'm not. I don't smoke. So, yeah. Estella has a recommendation for a video we can make. And I think we're going to do something like that. It'll be a lot of fun. Cool. So, key phrases. Only pack enough clothes for 7 days, no matter how long you're traveling for. So it's saying, it's not relevant how long you're traveling for. This works if you're traveling for a day. I guess it doesn't, because you don't take 7 pairs of clothes. It doesn't matter if you're traveling for 7 days, 14 days, 2 months, a year, 2 years. Just take enough clothes for 7 days. We learned about what a laundromat is. And then to carry, to carry your clothes, to carry your bag, to carry all this stuff with you. Very good. Okay. The last tip. Wow, guys, just before we read this last tip, 176 people are watching live. If you haven't done so yet, click that thumbs up button. And if you're new, subscribe and click the notification button so that you'll be notified exactly when I go live. But know that it is, this is amazing. Sorry. I just got an example of no matter. I don't know if you can read that. It's gone off now. But I just got a notification saying, no matter what you're doing this week, let Fleet Foxes radio set the tone. Listen now. Isn't that crazy? No matter what you're doing this week, let Fleet Foxes radio set the tone. So it's saying it's not relevant what you're doing this week. You can do anything, but basically listen to Fleet Foxes, which is a band that I really like. Isn't that incredible? The last tip. Everywhere you go has 99% of what you need. You can buy almost anything anywhere in the world. So it truly is safe to pack half of what you think you'll need. Everywhere you go has 99% of what you need. You can buy almost anything anywhere in the world. So it is truly safe to pack half of what you think you'll need. And I've brought in this phrase especially because, look, you'll think you'll need. So, I can say, I thought I was going to need more stuff than I have. Okay? I thought I was going to need more stuff than I have. But I don't need all this stuff. I'll just read this again. Everywhere you go has 99% of what you need. You can buy almost anything anywhere in the world, so it is truly safe to pack half of what you think you'll need. And the key is this, it's saying pack light, because if you do need something, you can get this later. You can get it later. And I bought quite a lot of stuff while I was traveling, and in fact, it helped in a way because I didn't know exactly what I was going to need. But when I was actually traveling, then I was fine. I could just buy something and get something and know exactly what I needed at that time. Someone asked a question. It's a huge mobile phone. It's an iPhone 7 Plus. It is new. It is new, and I love it. Do you like McDonald's? No. I don't. I used to eat a lot of McDonald's, but I don't really eat junk food. I guess you call it junk food, don't you? I don't really eat junk food. Kadia says, I really want to give you a credit for the incredible work you are doing. Question of question, what's your Facebook account? Facebook.com/Fluency. Okay. And if you do want to support this channel, you can do this while watching live. Super chat. Just click that little $sign, choose your amount, and send it in. And I'm not sure how I'm going to use this or if it's going to be used in general, but it's kind of fun at the moment. Just click that $sign, send in a super chat, and that way I'll answer any question you have. But I think you have to spend $2 for it to be a super chat. Again, I'm not saying you should do this, but if you do want to support the channel, it's a cool way to do it. Do you like Mexican food? I do. I love Mexican food. But sometimes it's too spicy. I love spicy food. It just gives me a stomachache. In that moment, I love spicy food. But it gives me a stomachache later. Irfan says, only pack or pack only. They're both correct in most situations. Yeah. Only pack what you need, pack only what you need. Only pack what you need, pack only what you need. Both are fine. What British accent do you have? It's Northern England. It's a Lancastrian accent, but it's more neutral because I've been living in different places for nearly 10 years. Wow. Aram says, can you make a live video on a fixed day? I do. Every Wednesday at the same time. Just like now. Have you ever eaten Thai food? I eat it a lot. I really like it. Have you ever tried Brazilian food? Yes, I have. When I was in Brazil. This is not working in my country. Yeah, a lot of people, the super chat thing, it might not work where you live. But don't worry about it. What kind of food do you like? I love chili. I love pasta. I love pizza. I love avocados. I love a lot of food, to be honest. We have Kadia from Somalia. It's great to have you. Do you like Indonesian food? I've never really tried Indonesian food, to be honest. Never tried it. Yeah, never tried it. Anyway, Arabian food, like Arabic food. Well, I guess there's lots of varieties of it, aren't there? I've had like Persian dishes before, Iranian dishes. Yeah, I'm really hungry. I can't talk about food much longer because I haven't eaten anything yet, and it's 11:15. So, yeah, I'm so hungry. So let's change the conversation. I was losing my focus because I'm thinking about where I'm going to go to get some lunch after this. In fact, I'm going to call my wife after the phone after this lesson and arrange maybe a lunch date. Arrange a lunch date. Okay, so yeah, super chat. We've talked about that. Here is a comment from Julio Ortigoza. Let me know where you're from. Oh, Venezuela. It says at the bottom. Jack, I must say that I enjoy all the effort that you put into your video lessons. I cannot describe how motivated I feel since I found you on YouTube. So great. By the way, since, or for a while, I have started to have dreams in English and found it curious. What do you know about it? Is it normal even when English is not my mother language? I do not know if I'm the only one who has had this experience. Okay, so Julio has recently been dreaming in English. What I want to know is, do you dream in English as well? Do you have dreams where you're speaking in English or that, words are here in English? Does this happen to you? Let me know in the comment section. This is the topic of discussion for this lesson. And I just love that comment. Julio, thank you so much. I receive a lot of kind comments on YouTube, and it makes me feel so good because it means that I'm helping people. So, Julio, thank you again. And for those watching live and for those watching the replay, let me know if you dream in English. We are still at 176 people watching live, which is fantastic. Again, if you're just joining, click that like button, subscribe if you're new, and start leaving your comments. So, yeah, me too. Michelle says yes. Sometimes yes. Yeah, Gabriella, of course. You told me before. You dreamt about speaking in English with me and Vanessa. Me too. Yes, I have. I haven't dreamed in English yet. Sometimes I do. I rarely dream in English, but it has happened before. I've never dreamed speaking in English. Varaporn says, yes, me too. I was talking with Obama one day. I love that comment, Nathan. Aurora, no, I haven't ever dreamed in English. What's the difference between laundry and... I'll come back to that. I have, yes, I dream in English too. Giselle says, yes, me too. Sorry, we'll leave other comments for the end. Yeah, so a lot of people have dreamed in English. Najib is here. Of course I have. Yeah, it's one of those things that I don't know. I don't know if I've ever I've remembered myself, or remembered a time when I dreamt of speaking a different language. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever done that before. Let's have a look. Are you streaming every day? Not every day, but most days. I stream live every Wednesday at 10:30 at this same time. I haven't dreamed in English. I always dream in English. Speaking English is my great dream. I would like to speak English fluently. I haven't. Hi, I'm Sofiane. I'm new here. Sofiane, welcome. It's great to have you here. Love Languages says, yes, I have. Ahmed says, any language needs a lot of practice. So, Ahmed, great comment because we're going to practice. It's that time of the lesson where we have a little test. I've locked something out. The key is inside. Okay? What word is missing here? I've locked out. The key is inside. This is a little bit more difficult. I've made the test a little bit more difficult this week. just to see how you guys do. So I've locked something out. The key is inside. Just going to quickly check the comment section. It takes a little bit of time for the comments to come. And emo, oh, fantastic. 1 second, comment section. Let's have a look. Myself, 1953 emo, myself. I've locked myself out. Everyone is saying myself, which is fantastic. Yeah, I've locked myself out. The key is inside. And just to say, the comment before from 1953 emo. Okay, this is someone who has set himself the challenge of watching all my videos in a short space of time. I think there are about 330 videos now. And he found me a couple of weeks ago and he said, okay, Jack, I'm going to watch all your videos. It's incredible. So thank you for being here. Again, yeah, so I've locked myself out. The key is inside. Are you ready for question number 2? Her flight, something, in at 7 tonight. This is a little bit of a tricky one. And I'm going to explain the answer later. But her flight, something, in at 7 tonight. Okay? At 7 tonight. Just having a drink of water while I wait for you guys to think about this one. Her flight, something, in at 7 tonight. 3, 2, 1. Her flight gets in at 7 tonight. Okay? And I'm going to leave the answer here so you can all see. Her flight gets in at 7 tonight. Not many people are getting this right because you're saying got. Get close, around 93. Get is going, get. This was a tough one. This was a tough one because I'm going to go back to explain why. Okay. Before I said her flight got in at 11:15 p.m. But when we're talking about the future, and we're talking about things like flights, English lessons, cinema, movies at the cinema, then we use the present simple to talk about the future. Because if anything is on a schedule, and it's the same time for everyone, we use the present simple. And I'll leave a lesson I made on this in the description. So her flight gets in at 7 tonight. So it's more common to use the present simple. We can also use 2 other ways as well. Her flight is going to get in at 7 tonight. It's not as common, but you can still use it. Her flight is getting in at 7 tonight. But the most common way, her flight gets in at 7 tonight. Very good. Are you ready for the last one? And I think this one is going to be easier, although I have made a quick mistake. And I'm going to fix that mistake for you. Boom. I thought she, something, going to say yes. I thought she, something, was... I thought she, something, going to say yes. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I thought she was going to say yes. I thought she was going to say yes. I thought she was going to say yes. Very good. And fantastic. 1953 emo. Fantastic. A lot of people saying was. Some people are saying is. Yep. Exactly. I'll what I'm going to do is I'll make a lesson on the present simple for the future. Present simple for the future. I'll make a few phrases that you can use for that. But a lot of people are saying was. Look at all these answers. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. Yeah. So I'll just go through that one more time. I thought she was going to say yes. Kadia says, get sounds correct. Gets sounds correct. Exactly. Good. So, everyone, thank you for watching this lesson. We've got a little bit longer, but it's a time where I say, if you have not done this already, if you still haven't got my book, download it for free to fluency.com/book. Just click that green button when you go to the website, enter your name and your email address, and I'll send it to you. It's called the 5-Step Plan for English Fluency. It's a book that is going to make a big difference to your English if you read it and if you make changes, if you follow my advice. Okay? And then, if you want my premium lessons, if you want to download audio fluency phrases and to get magic memory cards and to learn exactly what you need to do to improve your English, then go to fluency.com/TFP. To fluency.com/TFP. I've added 300 fluency phrases. There are about 600 in total. There's going to be around 1,000, 2,000 by summer. And this is just a way for you to learn English in the most effective way, for you to build up your fluency, to build your speaking skills, and just to make big improvements, to internalize grammar, to learn new words and phrases. So definitely check that out. I'll leave it in the live chat right now so you can have a look. Great. Let's go back to the comment section. Jack, your Instagram, please. Just search for To Fluency, @To Fluency. You'll be able to find it there. Yeah, lots of great comments down here. Thank you so much for these kind comments. It's just fantastic to get all these comments. I'm just reading them. How can we download it? Go to that website, to fluency.com/book, and you can download it. Or if you want the premium lessons, to fluency.com/TFP. They are in the description below. A lot of people are saying, thank you. How can I find your channel on podcast? We're going to upload the podcast in March. At the moment, you can find it on YouTube. You can find our podcast on YouTube. I am so hungry. And we have been going for 57 minutes. Once again, I'll say, if you have enjoyed this lesson, thumbs up, give it the thumb up, and then share it with your friends. If you're new here, subscribe, turn on notifications, and then download my book, join my program, check out the other resources I have in the description. Nathan says 2017 is going to be a great year for you, bro. For you as well. I'll end on that note. Look at all these kind comments. I'm so happy you guys join me every Wednesday for this live lesson. I'll have a new video out tomorrow. I'll go live again on Friday. Thank you so much. Guys, keep learning English. Get on the road to fluency. Check out the description. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.